We are underway in this Commonwealth clash, the 68th all-time meeting in women's hoops between Virginia and Virginia Tech. Wahoos haven't played in a week. They beat Georgia Tech last Thursday night by 6. Hokies attacking in transition after the Virginia miss, and they turn it over.
Yeah, no one, at least I didn't expect that loss at Clemson. Clemson just really mucked up the game, made it messy. A style of basketball that Virginia Tech doesn't play.
First two of the night for Kayana Traylor. How different is it for a player like Greg Tabb coming into the game off the bench versus starting tonight as we see Soule drain the jumper?
And notice where Georgia Amoore shoots. She doesn't shoot right up on the three-point line. She shoots a few feet back. Those deep threes, they like to get into you and they really play hard.
And of course, Kenny is far from elderly in his 7th season leading Virginia Tech. Tough finish. 4-6 against Virginia, but he has won 4 of his last 5. Brunel backing into the lane and scores over Soule.
That they've had this season. They shot under 30% from the three-point line. They've got to knock those down in this one.
Traylor with a burst to the bucket. You think it could help Virginia Tech to play Georgia off the ball a little bit?
Yes and no, depending on how they get into foul trouble.
Oh goodness, a finish and then a steal. Vaughn scored and then stole the inbounds pass.
Good job by Virginia, not giving up on the play and sticking with it.
Ronte Vaughn giving the Cavaliers a spark. Deep three. Brunel can't connect. It's going to stay here though. Craig to the bench. Clara Ford into the game. She's guarding Clarkson, and Clarkson has her way with it. Oh, look, this Virginia Tech team's already missing Ashley Owusu. That pinky injury. She's unavailable tonight as well. Soule from the free throw line, short. Miller leads the break. Pulls it back out for Vaughn. Inside again, Clarkson versus Ford. Clarkson spins and scores.
Oh, that's going to be the matchup of the night. Very similar styles of play in the post, similar sizes. No 6'6" Kitley, so that makes things a lot more even in the post.
Virginia 5 for 10. Good start offensively. Soule with a left hand.
On her birthday, Taylor Soule feeling it. 2 of 3 so far tonight. Almost hit that last jumper, was a bit short. But she knows she's got to pick it up with no Kitley on the floor tonight for Virginia Tech.
Everyone's got to pick it up. Kitley's done so much.
Kitley's just one of those players that wants to get out there and help her team. She knows the situation in the ACC. Got to protect her and sit her out in this one.
McClain knocks down the 3. Before that bucket tab, all 10 points for Virginia had come in the paint.
Taylor Soule does not look that strange in a Virginia Tech uniform. It's not all that far away from being the BC Maroon. Here's Soule, the birthday turn.
Her 3rd bucket.
And she says, count it. She is feeling that. I told her happy birthday before the game, and she skipped over here and gave me a hug and went back to dancing. She's continuing that little dance streak out here on the floor.
He brings the energy, the versatility, exactly what they need at both ends of the floor on a night like tonight. Open look, Kayla King. Rebound comes right back to her. Amoore, Traylor 3. Yes!
Amoore, because she's so much smaller than other defenders, she shoots deep so she can see it works out for her.
She's got the range, no doubt about it. Greg rebounds the Virginia miss. Hokies on a run. Amoore. Little heat check. Clarkson the rebound, quickly ahead, Valladay. Nearly the 2nd foul on Amoore, did not get called. And the rebound for De'Asia Gregg.
4 rebounds for De'Asia Gregg already. She's taken a charge. 1 steal. I mean, just proving why she deserved to start tonight in King's place.
King gets her own rebound again. Soule on the drive, lays it in.
Taylor Soule with a smile on her face, communicating with her teammates, saying thanks for the assist. Yeah, Kenny Brooks was just trying to make sure it wasn't his squad because they had lost to Clemson a couple games ago, right before that UNC game.
There were so many upsets, I got my upsets mixed up. Duke lost to Florida State. Virginia Tech has now scored 9 in a row.
Deasia Gregg in her first career start just led the team in rebounding last season. She's got 4 here tonight. Seeing her role steadily grow as Virginia's, they're going to try to do some things offensively, giving it to the post, which we saw early with London Clarkson. But Virginia Tech, should I say, offensively, they got to keep just driving to the basket like Amoore just did right now and knocks down the 2 with the 1 dribble flow.
Valladay pulls up, puts it in.
Nice job by Valladay. Not paying attention to the noise in the crowd who thought that Soule deserved a foul, just taking it down in transition despite the adversity and knocking it down.
Amoore to the basket.
Amoore, they didn't know how to respond, but now they've been practicing a bit at it.
Amoore's now 1 for 5 from deep. Taylor.
He did see it against Coach Mox in Virginia today. He said they worked on it, they saw it. Against Clemson, they had never seen it before, so they didn't know how to respond, but now they've been practicing a bit at it.
Amoore's now 1 for 5 from deep. Taylor, tough shot. Traylor, step back 3. Acrobatic maneuver by Miller to secure the rebound, not travel, and then dish the outlet pass. Pauly missed the 3, but Brunel has the offensive board. Hits the cutting Taylor. Count it. And 1.
Now, Carol Miller has a lot of hair, but I think she has extensions in, so that is not a part of her. It doesn't count.
No, she didn't.
Kept her dribble alive, vision alive, everything. Impressive.
Yes, indeed. Kayla King puts the Hokies back in front.
In one of those games being against Notre Dame, knows she can knock down that shot, has got to get going for Virginia Tech. And Sam Brunel.
You don't see that very often.
Sure don't.
19 minutes, still lead the team in points and boards. And 1 chance here for Cameron Taylor. Taylor, the Marquette transfer. Pretty good defense by Pauly. Traylor tried to beat her off the dribble, but could not convert.
Yeah, Pauly just did not give her a step at all. Just excellent defense for a shorter defender using her body.
Taylor again. Chance for another 3-point play. A foul on Taylor Soule.
Those are 3 different people, folks. We're talking about 3 different people.
It's an 8-0 run for Virginia over the last minute plus. This is Traylor again going to work on Pauly. And the foul this time going against him. Foul called on Pauly. Free throws for Traylor. 2 games since she scored 22 and came that high point right before Christmas. The work of a 50-year grad student. So Cameron Taylor to the bench now with 2 fouls as well. Amoore all the way.
Penetration for the guards from Virginia Tech. We know they can shoot the 3, but tonight they flourished inside of the paint.
Smith gets the roll.
Goes right on the inside, drives with the right pull-up jumper.
Fouls going against Virginia. Hokies in the bonus. Traylor back to the line. Cameron Taylor, the game's high scorer for Virginia with a dozen. Handling their business pretty well without her. This foul, I believe, is going on Clark. Check in on that Miami-North Carolina game. That was tight.
4th, the last game I saw her, she said she didn't recognize her team and didn't know whether or not they believed that they could win the game.
Greg has been hot lately. Soule, that's the strength of her game. Hustle plays, creating possessions. Kayla King for 3.
This game has been a bit streaky in this season, but she's a player that they had to get going, especially with the ACC being so tight as it is.
McClain, that's her spot.
Left, spun around, and shot it over the defense, elevated over the defense. One of the best verticalities for a guard we've seen in the ACC.
No whistle, 2 for Soule. picked up her third foul. That last trip, she remains in the game. McLean steps around Amoore. It's coming soon. All right, Amoore to Traylor. Oh! Vaughn got a piece of the ball. Traylor now 5 for 5.
She's only 2 of 6 from the field. But she's affected the game at so many levels.
Vaughn around and out. Another rebound for Craig. 8 rebounds for Demo. Amoore not settling for 3. Fakes it, takes it, perfect.
That's it. She loves the moment.
Georgia also said that this is really the first time in her career that the Commonwealth Clash has juice. You know, her freshman year, Virginia opted out of the season during the COVID year after just a few ball games, so they didn't play. Last year, the Cavaliers were struggling. The games were not that competitive. This year, Virginia shows up 13-1, 2-1 in the league. Soule with the clock winding down, gets to the rim, and has another trip. Offensive rebound for Greg. Greg, a lot of contact, no whistle. Here come the Who's.
But the edge of Greg's so strong. I want to see her be a little bit stronger.
Oh, speaking of strength, Carol Miller with Carol Miller. First on Miller. Greg, quick shot for 2.
Carol Miller was still moving, but you know, in real time, as Pauly knocks down the 3 for the Cavs.
Greg will step back. Rebound by Miller again. Here she comes. Like a freight train. Dishes this time. Blocked from behind, but a foul. 3 fouls on Greg. In and out. There's bacon on the line here. No free bacon, says Alexa. Way. And then she lost it. Poked away from behind. Ahead, Soule. 2 more.
On defense, just took her hand and poked it away to her teammate, got the turnover, and capitalized on it.
Brunel to McLean. Good position. That's what she does.
She just takes her time, eyes up the defense, and just goes to work.
Considering she's played only 13 of the first 30 minutes, for Virginia to be within 3 and for her to only have 2 fouls, Virginia's not in a bad spot. Final seconds of the third. Amoore. Hokies have only had 7 players take the floor. Only 5 have scored. Does Virginia Tech have enough in the tank from its stars without Kitley here in the final 10 minutes?
So we know Georgia Amoore does, because she's used to playing a lot of minutes in tight games. The pieces around her, what are they going to be able to do?
She said sometimes she feels tired, but she doesn't let it show. Nice pass from Soule.
To see Virginia Tech going back on the interior. I feel like both teams kind of got away from going into the basket, made a few shots on the outside, and some charges that were drawn kind of detracted them away from it, but going back to their strengths.
Beautiful high-low. Brunel to McLean. 6-point game. Brunel, good look.
That shot to Notre Dame, carries it over to the Cavaliers.
Oh, incredible finish by Taylor.
Her season high was 24 points at High Point. She's got 18 and 8. Has barely been off the floor at all.
Beautiful pass. McLean finds Valladay.
Hokies are 5 for 20 from 3 tonight.
Amoore's got 3 of those 5. Amoore kicks it to King, who's got the other 2. Traylor wants one. Puts it in! Virginia's turn. Valladay, short. Soule with her 9th rebound. Traylor, one-on-one. All the way!
So quick. Look how quick. She said, hey, it's one-on-one. She just beat the defense. Led with that left hand and got the scoop to go.
Cavaliers almost said 1-on-3, but she made it into a 1-on-1 by beating everybody down there.
So quick. And Sam Brunel yet again knocks down. It just won't go away.
Deep crescendo from the crowd after that Brunel bucket.
Amoore. Free throws coming. Meanwhile, Amoore in the big three tonight. Greg and King each have 6 apiece, and no one from the Hokie bench.
Strong up top, usually knocks that one down, but an excellent job leaking out in transition. Just beat all the defenders down with her foot speed. Right on cue.
Smith, 2.
She led all scores versus Duke. Double-digit back-to-back scoring games. Duke and Georgia Tech just finishing, picking up where she left off.
She's got 5 tonight. Here's Soule to Greg. She'll take it and make it.
High percentage for the folks at home who want to gauge how turnovers work.
Cavaliers are at 16 tonight. Another foul going on Soule. I mean, I'm serious, Pat. There are some boxers.
Career has stepped it up a notch with this Hokie squad as
still a 2-possession game. Plenty of time for Virginia. Their only loss this year at Duke. Brunel inside.
Excellent decision, right? She didn't have any help side defense coming, so they allowed her to go one-on-one. Brunel has a nice touch around the rim.
She's in double figures for the 10th time this season. She's got 11. King for 3. Yes!
But listen, they've improved so much. They're going to sneak one on somebody. I think they're going to get a couple more because they are good.
Taylor, quick 2. Important bucket.
While allowing the Hokies to run as much time off the clock.
Georgia Amoore creates her own shot. Missed that one to the right. Rebound Virginia. Jump ball tie-up. Arrow does belong to UVA. Again, ranked in the top 10 for the 6th straight week, but getting pushed to the brink tonight in the Commonwealth Clash. 3-point game.
And that's why Taylor was screaming for the ball a few plays ago, and it's worked out. The last 2 possessions, they gave her the ball, and she scored on both. She was the only player in double digits in the first half of this game for both squads.
Amoore takes it, makes it. Another timeout called by Kenny Brooks.
And credit Virginia Tech, the first half of the game, they mostly went on the inside. They started shooting, so they got their game going from the inside out.
Oh, beautiful pass, but fumbled away by Taylor. The 17th Virginia turnover tonight.
And there's still time. I mean, there's 1:43 left. A 6-point Virginia Tech lead. No need to panic, but right here, Virginia has got to get a stop in a score if they want a chance at getting back in this one.
King across the timeline. Precarious dribble through traffic, but it worked out okay for Virginia Tech. Hokies trying to get their 13th win of the season tonight. Late whistle. Where's it going? It's on Virginia's McLean. That's her 4th. Greg at the line. She's been very solid this year.
Has earned the trust of Kenny Brooks and this coaching staff. And she knocks down the second one as a player who Kenny Brooks knew she could trust, because Greg was a player calling out the plays on the bench when she wasn't in. And he looked back and said, who's calling out the plays? It was Greg.
Taylor on the stick back. Makes it a 6-point game. What was that?
She's gonna do hustle. She's gonna get that ball back.
Into Valladay. Spinning on Traylor. No. Amoore rebound. She got drilled.
It was Cameron Taylor at first.
They gave the foul to Taylor. It's her 4th. Georgia back to the line, where she's now 3 for 3 tonight. She scored 24 here on Sunday. She's got 22 tonight. And without the reigning ACC Player of the Year, the Hokies are a minute away from getting a win over their Commonwealth rivals. Offensive foul! Valladay pressuring Traylor, but KT handling it well. Hokies bleeding precious seconds from the clock. Amoore blocked. Soule throws it up. Not even on her birthday does that one go down. We're down to 20 seconds, though. That won't fall for Smith. Taylor Soule shaken up down at the other end. Still hasn't gotten up. And you just hope this is a cramp or something like it.
Yeah, it looks like it's a cramp, yeah. She's asking for water, and she's getting that calf massaged. A few games or so, but Kitley, this was just a game-time decision.
Valladay comes up short, and that will do it. Virginia Tech gets the win over Virginia, 74-66. First time that Coach Brooks and Coach Mox match wits in the Commonwealth Clash. And this chapter goes to Tech.
It was done by committee by Virginia Tech. Wants to hang in there in that top 10, and they do just that. Came in tonight as the 9th ranked team in the nation.